Hello, everybody. Today, it's my honor to have with us Mr. Nikolay Hristov, Vice President, Sustainable and External Relations, Dundee Precious Metals, all the way from Toronto, Canada. I'm very happy to see you, Nikki, and that you took time of your busy schedule to join us. What we're trying to do here, we're trying to basically enjoy this virtual PDAC 2021, in the best possible way. And as a lot of my interviewers shared with me, and we among ourselves, it's quite strange, not going to PDAC and meeting the people and, sharing the successes, making new connections and looking for new opportunities. But we're grateful that we're all safe, and that PDAC this year is happening, and it's a viral online event, even though we wish that this is only one time and that we next year meet again in person and continue with way we were going about. Like I said, it's my pleasure to have you here. Dundee has been one of CANSEE founding members, and thank you for that support and our valuable member. I just wanted to hear from you, what is your experience, attending PDAC, throughout the years? I know you've been there probably for a long time. And what are the benefits? What are the opportunities? What are the, things that make PDAC really world global convention where a lot of different, I've had one of the interviewers where they mentioned this is a place where things happen and the money, is raised when the good projects are advertised. And, if you could share a little bit with us, your experience, from your point of view, I would appreciate that. If I missed anything in your introduction, please, you could add. Thank you.
Hi, Mirjana. It's happy to see you again and glad to be with you. And thanks for asking the questions. And happy to share my view. I think PDAC is really one of the largest convention, or the largest convention in our industry around the world. So it's quite phenomenal in the experience that you get in terms of what you can get from there. For me, probably the most valuable, the most important thing is just meeting with the thousands of people that are there, and it's for a few days. It's just incredible how many different interactions you can have and how many different views you can encounter in terms of again in the industry, and this is really an event where the pure industry meets I would say the investors world, and also the policy, the regulators, the governments, and it's quite a phenomenal mix of people that are there, and again, the ability to have all those conversations, it's unique experience for PDAC for sure.
I know that you have been present in Serbia for a number of years, and in this part of the world. I just kind of maybe want you to give your perspective what this PDAC means for raising the interest about different projects in this part of the world. Serbia is a small country but very rich in different deposits, what's been proven. How does PDAC foster that? I guess what I'm looking from you to hear, first time I went there, I was really surprised about the investors tent, where literally, companies, junior companies that offer something, they were showing their findings. I find that this year, this was also a spot for sharing the discoveries, but this year, I don't know how do you think this will happen virtually? It's not an easy, like just what you said to me before, you could just walk around and people come to you and you see many people, but what do you see how it will happen now that it's online for the first time? But none of the less to say that we're very thankful for this, to have even this happening.
Well, I don't know, actually. We have been living in this world for now a year. I guess everyone sort of got used to. But every event is different, and this event is, as I said, a really unique one. So we'll see how it will go. I'm looking forward to it. In terms of your question in Serbia and the projects, you know, PDAC is again an interesting event where you meet the companies, the projects, and the different management approaches and all that. But also you meet the jurisdictions, the countries, and while there is a competition among the projects for financial capital, there is also a competition among the countries for that foreign direct investment in this sector. So PDAC is quite unique from that. I think Serbia really for the last 2 years, the minister came, and I think from Serbian perspective, it was really great because it really lifted the profile and it sends a very strong message across the whole world of how the Serbian government looks at the industry and the support that the government is giving to that industry. And this is very important for the companies who are developing those projects and for the investors as well. So it was great to see, and I'm sure it will be the case. What we experienced in Serbia is really very long-term strategic view from the government, and it's great to see actually. So I don't know how it will go this year. We are all living in a new world.
Yes, I guess we will see. Yeah, we will see. Thank you very much, Nikki. And one short question: how's this global pandemic, COVID-19, really influenced the business? You know, like, do you have any insights about that? Just to share as the last question, short, but like to hear. This is how I ended up with all my interviewing, just to hear something,
this is not an easy question and not an easy answer. I would say probably in a big way, and not that such a big way. A big way because everyone had to adjust to something completely different in an incredibly short period of time. And I think what we've seen is quite phenomenal and just unbelievable. No one was able to even visualize what has just happened for a few months, really. On the other side, I think there are much deeper sort of currents that we see among the society, and that is driving change in our industry as well. So those deeper trends, I don't think that they were really that much affected from the pandemic, even though I think they were just magnified. And so depends on where you look at it. I think as an industry, again, in most of the cases, we should be proud of how, based on the risk management approach that as an industry we have been developing for a long period of time, we were able to very quickly respond to what was happening. So that was very positive. But to me, the most positive thing out of that was really the cooperation between the companies and the local communities and the citizens around our projects, and the support that we as an industry and management, building all those different risk management systems and strategies, were able to help not only the business, but actually was able to help really those communities, and the level of partnering between the communities and the industry as a whole was very good. So I'm really happy to see that. And again, in the future, there will be more of future is really collaboration. So this pandemic just forced us and actually just uncovered the potential of collaboration and uncovered once again the potential of collaboration and what we can do together. So great to see. And yeah, unfortunately, we will be into it for a little while. So
okay. Well, thank you very much, Nikki. I really appreciate it. And exactly, that's the sense I am getting, even though we're not getting to see each other personally, but we've come with different, very creative ways of helping each other, sharing what could work and getting closer. And what you said, it's something that will be, built on in the future, basically. Thank you again. And I really appreciate your time. And on behalf of CANSEE, I think this is the end. Thank you. See ya.
Well, thank you as well to you, and thank you to CANSEE. And what you guys are doing is really very important. So you have a great supporter in the face of DPM and me personally. So thank you very much for all your efforts, and they're really worthwhile and really appreciate it. So stay safe, all the best, and yeah, we'll meet virtually next week.
Thank you.